Welcome back to Grump's Barn, where today we're going to be getting on with this bloody back axle for the Trike. Let me show you what I've been up to. Right, as you can see, the axle tube has been cleaned partially on the top here. I've got to finish cleaning it off, but it's definitely a lot better than it was. And as you can see, the pad's gone from there, which was for the bump stop. It's been cut down and cleaned back. Same on this side, cut it off, cleaned it back. Also, you can't really see it properly there, but this was the bent, rotted rather, and knackered and bent tie rod connector. You know, like this one here, that's absolutely fine. I've got the new one for that, for the heavy duty one. It was only a little bit more than the original one. And I have a new, part for the coil spring seat there. I'm not going to cut that back completely until I'm ready to weld. But yeah, as you can see, I spent a bit of time cleaning all this up. Still got lots more cleaning to do on it. And whilst I was doing that, I took the A-frame ball joint and chucked it through the glass cabinet. I can actually find it now. Couldn't see a damn thing on this, it was just a mass of rust. And today, the first thing I should be doing is taking out this old ball joint to replace with a new one. Thankfully, as I have a press, I can do it. Without the press, I would be completely buggered. And the first step to getting this out is to cut off these lugs here. Because in order to press this out, you've got to press it out from under here, push on the middle of there, and the whole of the circular part of that is all one unit. So it's got to be pushed out. But if you look carefully, just there, you see a joint between these two parts. This top part is part of the ball joint. So obviously you can't press the thing straight out, because you can't rest this on anything. If you had it rested on something either side here and here, then once you're pushing from underneath, you're just pushing against whatever you're resting on. So you have to cut these off, the lugs, both sides, which I'm going to do now. If I can find a hacksaw. Oh yeah, there's one. Right, get a hacksaw, get these cut off. I can't be bothered to put the electricity on just for that. So I shall do it manually. There we go. Both sides cut off. So I can now lay this up the other way, resting on something, and press it out, hopefully. That's the theory. We shall see what happens in practice. Well, there we go. Now sitting in there. As you can see, it's resting on the old blocks here. And because I cut off those bits, there's actually room for these to sit on the blocks. So you can push the thing through. I've just got to straighten it up a little bit because I realise this isn't quite in the middle. Give me a sec. Well, as you can see, that currently has 10 ton of pressure on it, or just under now. over 9. We're sitting there with 10 and nothing is moving. Ah dear, at just over 10 I couldn't push it anymore. I don't know. Coming out one way or another. Right, maxed out the pressure. It's now holding at 10. There you go, 10 tons of pressure on that. And nothing, not even a creak. I might be looking for alternative methods to get this fucker out of this, right? Ah, bloody hell. I'm not going via the fucking easy option yet. Of buying another bloody arm. Ah, let's see what we can do. Well, there we go. I changed the setup on it. So I was now pushing on the outside of the ring. And it took about 9 tons before it cracked. One hell of a bang. Right, I'll just finish pushing that out. We should take bugger all effort now. There we go. All out. And you can see how much rust and stuff gets in there. Lovely. That's junk. In the junk pile. Right. Now I should be leaving this alone. And by this I mean this arm for the moment, because I need to clean it up and repaint it before I put a new one in. That's a much easier job. And there we go, you can see all the rust on the inside of that. Here's what stops it bloody coming out. I will give that a good clean up. Before I reuse it. Lovely. Right. Now I think while I've got buggering about with the press, I think I shall press out the bushes from the rear arms while I'm here and thinking about it. Then that's another job done and out of the way. And all I've got to do then is clean the arms up. Because hopefully, note I say hopefully, this axle shouldn't take too long to fix up. Oh dear, I'm a gullible idiot, I know. Right, let's get on. Well, I thought I'd start on these arms because they're polybushed. And polybushes are nice and soft. There you go, that's the first one out already. Oh, excuse me. Just use the old drill. Drill through between the inner part and into the rubbery stuff of the polybush. All the way around, and then just knock the middle out with a lump hammer. And a cold chisel. Knocked out very quickly and easily. Alright, that's that one done. I'll do the other one. The other two are standard bushes, and they are going to need the press. There we go. Both these are empty now. Nothing in there. Nice and clean inside actually. Lovely. Teeny bit of rust in there, but that's nothing. Quick once over the flap disc will sort that out. And you can see I've taken the top ones off as well, although the inner sleeves are currently rotted on. And I've just soaked a load of penetrating fluid in there because there is a slight gap we can get through. So I should leave those for a day or so before I start buggering about with them. Hopefully that might make it a little bit easier to crack. I'm probably going to have to cut them off anyway, but anything that will make the job slightly easier is always helpful. Right, now back to those other two at the press. Well, there we go. Probably said that a few times today. Middle's all out. Now all I've got to do, cut into this inner ring and hammer that out. That's always fun. And this one I've got to push out. There's a bit of rubber still stuck in there, but that'll push out easy enough. And then I've just got to cut that out. Let's get on. Ah dear. Well, after about half an hour of banging and crashing, and the only cold chisel I can find, kiddly little thing, decided to make a bed for freedom and shot off at 3 million miles an hour up there somewhere. After 20 minutes of doing without it, I was looking on the floor for something else that had fallen down, and there it was right in front of me. How the hell that happened, I don't know. Well, there we go, that's that one completely done now. All I've got to do is the other one here. And as the student you might have noticed, I gave these a bit of a clean up as well. Still shitty, but nothing to what they were. Just knocked off the worst lumps. Hey. Right, suppose I better get on with the other one if I can find enough arm muscles left to do it. Number 2 out. That one only took about 15 minutes. Bloody hell. I can hardly feel my arm. Oh dear. Right. Don't know if I'm going to do anything else now. I don't know. Let's put these away and have a look at those sleeves on the other ones. I'd like to get those off before I finish. Right, well that was one of those collars. It wasn't going to let go. As you can see, it rusted on the bottom there. It's all rotten inside there. I don't know how well you can see that with this camera, but there you go. Yep, had to cut it in a spiral. Oh, we're doing that with the other one as well. Loosen it up and beat the shit out of it a bit and then rip it off. Well, we hope. Oh, actually, there we go. You can see that now. That is full of rust all the way in. Right, let's get this other one done. There we are. Or are even. I'll put my teeth back in. Yeah, as you can see, that one was even worse. Rotted to buggery. Did not want to come off. That should come off now. And that is so much crap. Oh, there we go. Brilliant. That's them ready for a proper clean up then. Right. Yeah, let me put that down. There we go. That's me done for now, I think. Pretty knackered myself out. I got a lot done. Yay, finally. Next time I come down here, I'll be finishing off the rest of the casing of that back axle, cleaning it all up. And then I can start taking the ends off and cleaning everything up from there. All clean up. Wonderful. Right, well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and for those 1 or 2 of you that stayed to the end, hi John. And I'll see you next time. Bye.